Hey, it's Kody with Max Training again. Coming from you live from my house. We're gonna do a little bit of different workout today. We're gonna do some tube bands or handle bands, whatever you wanna call them. You can buy these pretty much anywhere. It's got a bunch of hooks on it as well as a set of handles. This is a relatively inexpensive purchase. Depending on how long we're gonna be doing these workouts at home, wouldn't be a bad investment. We've been kind of looking at some of the videos we've been doing, and a lot of it is lower body work, with the exception of maybe like push-ups and shoulder squeezes and things like that. So I just want to do something a little bit different. So this is gonna be primarily upper body. Actually, it's all upper body. But it's gonna be a good little change from what we've been doing. So like I said, if you don't have these bands yet, feel free to come back to this video. Otherwise, feel free to get creative. You can always do all these exercises. It should be okay to do with dumbbells as well. Or soup cans, milk jugs, whatever you actually have to work out with, just to give you some resistance. So I'm gonna get started, and I have yet to go through this workout. So I might be changing some bands out as we go. Certain exercises are gonna need different bands and different resistances as well. So let's go ahead and get started. We're gonna start with just some bent over rows. So with this is probably going to be one of the easier exercises that we do, so feel free to grab a pretty heavy band for when we do this one. I'm gonna set up with, I don't think any of these colors are very universal. However, I'm gonna start with the red one, which says 25 pounds, and I'm gonna clip the green one on as well. That'll be 15 pounds. So like I said, you'll be surprised. This one's gonna be relatively easy, so we can use quite a bit of resistance. We are going to do 5 sets of 20 bent over rows. And as always with all my videos, rest period is judged completely by yourself. If you need a little bit more time than I'm taking, feel free to pause that video, take a little breather, always come back to it. That's completely fine. So I'm gonna stand sideways for you on this one, and we're gonna wanna get a pretty decent base on here. So we wanna stand pretty wide on here to get some good resistance, because we're gonna be leaning over, we're gonna be pretty close to the ground. Always when we do bent over rows, or anything in that row position, we're always thinking about that upper and lower back. So we're rounded through just like this. We're gonna grab those handles. Like I said, I'm gonna go pretty wide, and all we're gonna do is pull into those armpits, pinch those shoulder blades. So from here, big pinch, we're going for 20. There's 5, 10, 18, 19, 20. Like I said, feel free to change those bands whenever you need to. This one's pretty solid for me. We're gonna hit 5 sets of this. So that first set might have been a little bit easy. As we keep progressing and keep going, it might get a little tougher and tougher as we go. So I'm ready to roll right into that next set. I'm sure I'll slow down as things keep going and keep progressing. Remember, really wide base. Think with that upper and lower back, so you have a high jumper back. Leaning over, that weight's sitting on those hamstrings. Pull all the way through. There's 10. 18. And 20. We get to do 3 more sets of that. I'm gonna turn and face you just to give you guys a different angle. As always, we're concentrating on that back. We have today, counting this exercise, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 exercises, and we'll do a little superset at the end. Everything will be 3 times through. Try to keep the numbers simple. I try to repeat myself as much as possible, mostly because it's a lot of dead silence over here. So make sure we maintain that upper and lower back. Pull it into those armpits. 5, going for 20. 19 and 20. Get a good break. We got 2 more sets. I'll turn the other direction now. Give you guys a different view. Remember, legs are very, very wide. You can see my band. I got very, very little still sticking out the top. I'm pretty close to those handles. Leaning over, go for 20 again. 12, 19, and 20. Get a good break. Last one coming up. I'll face forward again. You should be feeling this primarily between those shoulder blades. Maybe a little bit through those biceps. Whenever we get any pulling, you're always going to feel a little bit in those biceps. Like I said, might be a nice little change. The stuff we've been doing. Feel those legs are getting a little run down. Last set here, 20. $18, $19, $20. Big shoulder blade squeeze. All right, rest that up. We're gonna be moving into some iso curls. So I'm gonna take this red one off and I'm gonna leave the green one on. We'll see how that one goes. That one says 15 pounds. I don't know if that's gonna be too easy. Probably not, I'm pretty soft. So as always, change these weights however you need to. You can change in between sets. You can change during a set if you need to. Whatever you gotta do, as long as we do it right, we'll get through it. So next one we're gonna do, we'll step on the band. I like to go 2 feet, you can go 1 foot if you want to. We're gonna hold that band at 90 degrees. I'm gonna try to just count in my head for 30 seconds. I don't have a clock here. Big thing we gotta watch, that this elbow stays in line with our body. It's natural to wanna sit it back here a little bit. That's gonna take that weight off that bicep and that target muscle. We wanna sit right out here in front. We're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. Once 30 seconds is done, we'll do full range of motion for 15. This one's only gonna be 3 times through. That first thing was the only thing we had 5 sets of. So I'm gonna try to count it out for us. I'll let you know every 10 seconds. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. Hold at 90 degrees. That was 10 seconds. 20. There's 30, now 15, full range of motion, all the way down, all the way up. There's 10. Nice job. Notice elbow's never going to shift behind your body. That was a little easy for me. I'm going to bump back one, which is 20 pounds. If I'm being 100% honest, I don't understand the pound measurement. I don't know when it weighs 15, 20 pounds. It really doesn't make any sense. But whatever, it's a unit of measurement, it's all that matters. Something green just popped up on my screen, I don't know what that said. I said canceled video. I'll have to do this all over again. All right. So, we're gonna do set number 2. I'll face sideways again. I'll give you the other side. Change things up a little bit. So same thing, hold for 30 seconds, and right into 15. Go at your pace. Here we go. Always check those shoulder blades, make sure they're back. There's 10. Going a little tougher, just widen those feet out. There's 20. Three, 2, 1. Going for 15. $14, $15. All right, rest. That band felt a lot better for me. Feel free to grab water whenever. Take your time. We're not rushing through this stuff. We got one more of these bad boys. Remember, hold for 30, 15 curls. Let's hope this video is still going. All right, When you're ready, I'm gonna start right now. 3, 2, 1. There's 10. Should be feeling those biceps primarily, maybe a little bit in those shoulder blades. We're pulling back and doing it right. There's 20. Three, 2, 1, 15. 10, 14, and 15. All right, nice job. All right, we are gonna grab, for our next one, we're gonna do some band pulls. So we're gonna pinch those shoulder blades, move that back a little bit more. I'm gonna switch to that green band again. I'm not gonna hook the handles onto it. I'm just gonna hold on to where the handles would be. My bands are pretty long, so I'm gonna kind of double up the end and hold it in tight just like this. What we wanna do is stay palms up. And all we're doing, that band's gonna be right in line with that collarbone. I'll lean over a little bit more so you can see. And all we're looking to do is move with those shoulder blades. So big pinch those shoulder blades, come back home. No work's being done here. Everything's in that back and moving those shoulder blades. So when you're ready, we got 3 sets of 20. Palms are up, big pull, big pinch. Shoulder blades do all the work. I never come back, so I never lose tension here. It's always a little bit of tension. 3, keep going. 5, 12, keep going. Let's hit 15. 19 and 20. It's very, very important. We don't do those fast. Those are nice and slow. You should feel pretty big burn through those shoulder blades. Feel free to up that band. I think I'm gonna go up to that black one again. Just gotta pop these handles off quick. Nothing's fast. Feel free to choke up on it a little bit more if you want to. And if you don't have any bands, feel free to just do some standard shoulder squeezes, pinch it through here. You wanna make it a little tougher, get down in that push-up position. So I'm gonna switch to that black one. We're kind of doubled up a little bit, fold it over. Going for 20 again. So here, I'm gonna face sideways. Big thing to concentrate on, not only are we working here, we're pulling that belly button to your spine, engaging those glutes a little bit to stand tall. So big pinch, right back. There's 5, remember it always ends on that collarbone. Elbows always stay locked, palms always stay up. There's 10. 14, 15, 5 more. Last one, 20. Rest up. That band feels a lot better. Like I said, you should feel between those shoulder blades primarily. Looks like Alyssa just joined. She better be joining me, not just watching. Rest a little bit. This will be our last back exercise. Then we're gonna move into some triceps and a little bit of shoulders here. So remember, palms are up. Choke up on that band a little bit more, a little bit less if it's getting a little too tough. So palms are up, elbows locked, shoulder blades do the work. Think about drawing that belly button to your spine. Going for 20. There's 10. 13. 15, 5 more. 18, 19, and 20. Nice job. We're gonna move out of that band. I'm hearing a lot of I'm gonna do this later stuff. We'll see if that actually comes around. So I'm gonna switch to this green band. We're gonna do some overhead skull crushers. Start pretty light on this one. We can always build yourself up. This one's a little bit tougher. It's gonna be a little bit over your head, and we're gonna stretch the band quite a bit. So go ahead and pop those clips on quick. We're gonna do 3 sets of 15. I'll kind of walk you through it a little bit before we actually get started. It's kind of a weird position to get into. So you're gonna take the handles, put them in your hands, obviously. We'll step 1 foot, get like the arch of your foot's on there, so we never lose it through that heel, and we never lose it through that other foot. I like to do this barefoot or in socks. If you gotta do it in shoes, that's completely fine. Just never lose the weight that's on that foot. I like to step over the top, have this completely behind me. Elbows are gonna be in as tight as possible. I like to switch my hands so they're held this way. It's a little tough to keep your elbows in when they're turned sideways. So sit just like this, elbows are in tight, and we're just extending straight up. We're gonna go for 15 of these. As always, go at your own pace. We're not rushing, and we're not letting those elbows flare at all. So everything is in nice and tight. Should feel those triceps right behind your arm. So from here, going for 15. There's 5. There's 10. $14 and $15. If you're doing that right, you should feel kind of right up your back a little bit. Like I said, we should feel those triceps. I'm gonna bump up again and grab that black one, give you guys a little extra rest. Surprising myself today. Hopefully all the snow is starting to melt. Kind of getting sick of seeing it. Getting sick of shoveling. Getting sick of not being able to go on walks. All right, going set 2. This doesn't matter what foot it's on. We don't need to make sure it's even or anything like that. Not a big concern. So remember, in that midfoot on this band, step over the top. We're gonna hold our hands just like this so we don't turn sideways. Keep those elbows in as tight as we can. Going for 15 again, all the way up, all the way down. Maybe I'll turn sideways for this one. So elbows are in tight, pull all the way up. There's 5. We got 5 more. 13, 14, and 15. There's a significant change between those 2 bands. That felt good. So, like I said, should be feeling triceps. This is the only tricep thing that we have on this list. So, make sure you push as hard as we can on this one and start to feel it a little bit. We're gonna move pretty much into nothing but shoulders after this, but it'll be good stuff. We'll feel it pretty much everywhere. As always, make sure we're drawing that belly button to our spine. Make sure we have good posture the whole time. It's really easy to kind of lean and cheat and kind of use leverage of those joints. So keep fighting it and keep working. We have 1 more set of those skull crushers. I'm gonna stick to this band, but I think you should all go up at home. So I'll face forward again, so you can see my face starting to tear up and cry. Step over the top, bring those elbows in close, draw that belly button in, elbows are in tight. 15. There's 5. 10. 14. And 15. Whew. I got a little grindy towards the end. All right, so we're gonna move into some shoulders. This first one we're gonna do, I'm gonna say no handles on. We're gonna use just the band itself. And with shoulders, I always say start light. Start light and work your way up. Especially those first couple reps, they might feel a little easy. And these are really, really easy to cheat on. So keep yourself true. Keep yourself honest how you're doing it. So I'm gonna grab 1 handle, just on the end, sitting in my hand. Thumb's always gonna be up and facing the camera. So I'm gonna lay the band down. The more of the band that I stand on, the harder it's gonna be. And moving up on this band, You might not even need to. You might just need to move a little closer to the end of that handle. We're gonna think good, strong posture, arms across your body, thumbs up. We always wanna keep a straight line the whole time, so we don't wanna drift forward. I don't think you're ever gonna drift back. Try to make sure we're not doing that either. So, standing on that band, palms up, big chest. We're gonna go 8 on this side, then we'll switch to the other side. So here, straight line, nice and easy back down. My thumb's leading the way. Going for 8, don't let your body lean away at all. Stay true. We'll call that 3, 4, 5. Keep going. 7. Last one here. 8. Try to get a little pause at the top every single time. Same thing. We're just going to switch sides. Try to stay about where you were on that last side. Shift over a little bit more. Just to try to keep it even. Arms across your body. That helps me stay true. Thumbs up, elbows locked, straight line. There's 2, push that belly button to that spine. There's 7, last one here is 8. I want to really stress that posture. Make sure we're always staying true. I'm gonna keep moving, I feel good. I'm gonna get a little bit closer, make this a little bit tougher. Maybe I'll turn sideways again. Usually helpful. Stand on the band, nice and tall. Belly button's drawn in, glutes are on engage. Extend it up. There's halfway. And 8. I'll spin it around. Try to stand as best as I can to that same spot. Stand up tall, belly button's drawn in. I'll try to stay as square as I can. And straight up. Little pause at the top every time. There's 4. I'm only going shoulder height. 7. And 8. Relax. We should be starting to feel the shoulders a little bit now. We're going to move right into that last set. As always, take a little extra time if you need to. Get yourself set. Chest is up, belly button's drawn in. Little pause at the outside. Six, 2 more, really fight that lean. And 8. Nice job. Last ones here. Stand up tall, get them done right. So here, arms across your body, belly button's drawn in. There's 4. Remember, as always, it's always okay to drop down and weight if you need to. Last one, 8. All right, good job. I'm gonna keep this same band. We're gonna move into some front raises, and we're gonna do some eccentric work with that as well. So that means we're gonna time our rest period on the way down, make it a little tougher for us. All right, this takes forever. All right. So we're gonna do just front raises. We're gonna do these together. So go ahead and set your handles up. Like I said, I'm gonna use that same band. We are going to go to, we'll go to about eye level. Not quite all the way up, but a little bit higher than those shoulders. So we're gonna come all the way up, pause. I'll count us down for 4 seconds. Once we get to the bottom, we'll take off again. So we're gonna do 8 reps, 4-second eccentric. So shoulder blades are back and down the whole time. Never let those shoulders shrug. Start to sit forward at all. We're always drawing that belly button in, squeezing those glutes. So here, up, 1, 2, 3, 4. Back up, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 8, 2, 3, 4. Nice job. Really concentrate on that path that we're taking. So we're always taking a straight path up, straight path down. We never want to come up and start to drift off to the side. So just trying to make it a little bit easier. Always think that full straight line. Shoulder blades are always back, pinch together a little bit as well. We have 2 more sets of that, and then we're gonna move into a pretty big superset to wear us out and cool us down. When you're ready, I know I'm ready, so I'm gonna go ahead and start this next one. Like I said before, pause it if you need to, take a little extra rest. Up that band, lower that band, whatever you need to. Remember, we're going for 8, 4-second eccentric. Shoulder blades are back and down. Up, eye level. 1, 2, 3, 4. Concentrate on that path. 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. That puts us at halfway. 5, 2, 3, 4, 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 8, 2, 3, 4. Whew. Shake those arms out. I'm gonna grab some water quick. One more set of those bad boys. For anybody looking to do this in the future, this will be saved on there. This is a good little change from what we've been doing. I know a lot of the videos I've done have been a lot of lower body. Trying to give you guys something a little bit different. In the comments, on our personal page, whatever, send us messages. Let us know what you guys want to see. We always love hearing from you guys, letting you guys know that this isn't going unheard. So, shoulder blades are back and down. Elbows are locked, palms are down. Going for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4. That puts us halfway. 5, 2, 3, 4. Take the shoulder blades. 6, 2, 3, 4, 7, 2, 3, 4. Last one. 8, 2, 3, 4. Whew. That should have felt pretty good. My shoulders are getting pretty fried. I'm gonna try to stick with the same band. We're gonna do some Ys and overheads, and I'm gonna walk you through those. We're gonna go 3 sets. I wanna go 15, right into 15 of the other ones. Feel free to change that band a little bit. It's gonna be kind of a tough transition, but I'll walk you through the best way to get it, and it should be pretty good. So, take your time, like I said, when you're ready. I'm gonna go just 1 foot on the band. I'm gonna always start from my hips. I'm gonna open up and make a big Y. Come all the way back to those hips, big Y again. So once I'm done with 15 of those, I'm gonna step over the top like I did with those triceps, rotate to here, and I'm gonna hit overhead presses. So we're gonna hit 15 Ys, right into 15 presses. I'm gonna get a quick drink, then we'll get rolling. We got 3 sets. Like I said before, 15 and 15. I'll try to give you a heads up as we're going. Like I said before, just 1 foot on there. You can try 2. That's quite a bit to let that band stretch though. So, hands at your hips, palms are facing you. We're gonna reach straight up, make a big Y, going for 15. 5. 10. 14, 15, keep those things in your hands. That big step over the top. Rotate, presses, 15. 5, 10, 14, and 15. I'm gonna have to drop down in bands. That's actually getting pretty tough on me. So feel free to do the same. I'm gonna drop to whatever's next. I think it's this blue one. Rest up. Like I said, this is our last thing. Kind of bear down and get through it. 2 sets left. Then you're looking at freedom. Go back to sitting around, watching Tiger King. Maybe going on a walk, hopefully. All right. Bands in the middle of that foot. Never lose weight on that foot. It's very, very important, otherwise you get to snap with this band. So we got 2 more sets. Remember, it's 15 and 15. Y's and overheads. Here we go. There's 5. 10. Looking to pinch those shoulder blades every time. 15. All right, big step over the top. 15 overheads. 15. Good God, my shoulders are wrecked right now. We got 1 more of those to bear through, and then we are done. Shoulders should be pretty tired. You won't notice it so much in the overhead, but really watching those Y's, we're not starting to fire those hips. Everything's staying nice and tall. Big pull on those Y's, big press on those overheads. Get a good break. We got 1 left of this. I'm gonna try to stick it out with this blue band, and then we'll be done. Last one here. Remember, never lose weight on that foot. Very, very important. So, palms are back towards you. Shoulder width are pinching every single time that we pull on here. If we don't do that, we're not gonna feel it too much. So here, open it up, big Y's. It's 10. And 15, nice job. Step over the top. 15 presses, then freedom. 10, 13, 14, 15. Woo! All right, you are done. Like I said earlier in the video, if you don't have bands, feel free to go out and get some. There is quite a bit that we can do with them. If you guys want to see more videos with them, we can always make them. If you don't have them, no big deal. Find something in your cabinets, find something at home, find some dumbbells, whatever you have. It should all work with the exception of maybe a few of them, like those band pulls where we're pinching those shoulder blades. Thank you all for joining me. Hope you guys are staying safe, staying clean out there, staying home primarily. And let's hope this ends here pretty soon. I'm ready to get back to the gym and see all of you guys again. Let us know in the comment section what you guys would like to see in the future. If you want to see more things like this was dumb, we'll do it again. Just let me know, keep us all posted, and hope to see you guys tomorrow. Thanks.